Man, oh man, what is there really to say? Hmm? Other than this Guardians team is really, really starting to test me mentally. But what is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Guardians series recap, series preview live stream. If you're wondering about these streams, I do these streams after every single series. You know how we do it. I've been doing this for like what now? 3 years now, pretty much. Couple years, you know. But Guardians came off a series. Who did they even face before this? Wasn't it Chicago where they lost 2 out of 3? Let's just say May has not been fun for them at all. May has not been a fun month at all for the Guards. Let's take a look and see what our month has been like as we will wrap up the series against Baltimore. Wrap up the month against Baltimore on the road. So, yeah. But we're just pulling up the lovely schedule for May. But you look and see how we've done this month. We haven't done good at all. Not one bit. Let's see. Let's pull up. Okay, May 2023. Of course, the month started winning 1 of 3 against the Yankees. And we somehow, some way, took 2 of 3 against the Twins. Still cannot believe we did that. And then we followed that up with losing 2 of 3 to the Tigers, taking 2 of 3 against the Angels, losing 2 of 3 to the White Sox, losing all 3 against the Mets. First time we got swept all year. And then, of course, the last series, losing 2 of 3 again to the White Sox. So, game 1 against the Cardinals. Funny thing is, I'm looking at the calendar. I, for real, first glance, thought it said underneath for the promotion. I thought it literally said free shit Friday. I was like, what? But no, it's free shirt Friday. Oh man, gotta love my deceiving eyes. But anyways, I thought it was going to be Flaherty. He would actually pitch game 2. And they had the youngster Matthew Liberator on the mound for game 1. And we, of course, had the Biebs. And Bieber was solid for the most part. He wasn't striking people out, but he pretty much he had control. 5 innings, 5 hits though, 4 runs, 2 walks, 2 Ks. Oh, I'm sorry, that's for Liberator. Liberator do bad for a second career start. And then, like I said, Bieber did pretty good. 6 and 2/3, 5 hits, 2 runs, 4 walks, 2 Ks. And of course, I was yelling and screaming, telling Tito to take him out at the end because we all could see that Bieber was kind of out of gas. He didn't really look like he had it anymore. He was done. He was spent for the game. And Tito's like, oh, I'm just gonna keep him out there. I'm just gonna keep him out there. Luckily, though, it didn't really hurt us that bad, as he only gave up 2 runs in his outing. Trevor Stephan came in, did his thing as usual. He did have that one bad outing against the Mets where he, you know, didn't do what we intended him to do, but Stephan's been solid. I will say that. Stephan's been solid. El Santos came in there, still rock solid, and then Clase gave me a damn near heart attack. But he did get the dub. He did get the save. Good stuff. Bieber finally got his 4th win of the year. And the funny thing is, he should have had 4 wins by now. Remember, Karen Fraud decided to blow like 2 of those saves. Blow those games. He blew 2 of those wins. because he's like 1000% unserious. And I'll get to him in a minute. Yeah, game one, Guardians got on the board, and this game was very, very, very close all the way through. Guardians scored all their runs in one inning as Stephen Kwan singled in a run, bottom fifth, got us on the board first. And then Ahmed Rosario, aka Bald Man, decided to get in on the fun with a 3-run double and made it 4-0. And that's all we would get. And then, as usual, gradually throughout the rest of the game, the opponent starts whittling away at our lead. Because our offense, they do that, here, boy, down. Now will you shut up? I'm going back to sleep. They'd be doing that. They wake up, get a couple runs, and then go back to sleep. That's what they do. They do that all the time. Very, very, very rarely do the Guardians stack runs. That game against the Mets, where we scored what, 7? It was one of the rare games that we've actually stacked runs and not in one inning. We usually just get all our runs in one inning and that's it. Most of the time it's early in the game too. But bullpen damn near had me throwing things at my TV, but hey, they held it down. I'll give them that. They held it down. Nolan Arenado sac fly made it 4-1. Burleson sac fly made it 4-2. And then to make things interesting in the top of the ninth, Lars Nootbaar RBI double made it 4-3. And Emmanuel Clase came in there and he did his job. He did exactly what he was asked to do. Although it was a nail biter. Yep, can't have a Guardians game without having it be a freaking stressful nail biter, right? Damn near down to the nubs of the nails, right? As he got a ground off from Burleson, and then back-to-back doubles, scored a run from Edmund and then Nootbaar, and then Goldschmidt struck out, and then Gorman struck out. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Nothing scared me more than seeing Goldschmidt and Gorman come to the plate because those two guys are notorious for just coming up big. Now, this year, Goldschmidt's been kind of but Gorman is still dangerous. Yep, he is very dangerous. Very dangerous hitter. But the good news is we were able to hang on, and Bieber gets his 4th win of the year. He's now 4-3 with a 3.04 ERA. Liberator takes his first loss of his career. 1-1, 4.91 ERA. I believe this is his career, or maybe it's just the season. But yeah, he's 1-1 regardless. 4.91 ERA. Clase nailed down his 17th save of the year. I believe that is league leading, even though he's blown 5 saves. So he could easily have like 20 plus right now. But he's been off a little bit. He's got a 3.60 ERA. But yeah, what's up, Lamar? What's up, Jack? Jack says, let's go Orioles. Should be a fun series this weekend, or this week. Should be a fun series coming up. But overall, good win for Bieber. Not to mention, it's my first win. No. Yeah, my first win watching Bieber. I'm now 2-2 streaming Guardians games. Not bad for my first Guardians stream in over a month, right? It's been a while. It was good to do some Guardians baseball again. And there will be many, many more streams from where that came from. I know that for a fact. But overall, great win for game 1. Got us started on the right foot. And then we had the game 2. Now, of course, I didn't stream this game because basketball was happening. But we had Tanner Bybee on the mound going against Jack Flaherty. And we all knew, entering this game, that runs were going to be hard to come by. And the Guardians actually did not strike first, unfortunately, as Brandon Donovan homered in the top of the second. And yeah, it was already 1-0, just like that. And after that, we didn't think that we were going to be able to score on Flaherty. It wasn't until just an inning later, bottom of the third, Jose Ramirez RBI single, and it tied the game up. And it would be tied until the 10th inning, where a passed ball, of all things, scores the runner, Brennan Donovan, from third. And what really agitates me about that, we had, I believe there was a situation in that game. Runners at second and third, nobody out. I'm trying to find it in on here, just so I could really go through what happened. So let's go through our situations inning by inning. Okay, let's start off with, because we didn't do anything in the seventh, eighth inning. I think this is where it happened. Jose singled, wild pitch. Oh yeah, single by Jose. Mercado misplays it. All right, and Jose goes to third on a wild pitch. So there you go, tying run. Go ahead run on third, just like that. Right, no outs. Naylor walks. Arias comes in to replace him. All grounds out. Okay, fine. Runners at second and third. You're looking good, huh? Fucking good. Andres Jimenez strikes out. Then Miles Straw strikes out. Even make it up. You can't. And then in terms of the ninth, it was 1, 2, 3 inning because it's the freaking scrubby part of the order to go along with Kwan. So you had Brennan, Fry, and Kwan. Two low key bums and Kwan. Yeah. How did we do in the 10th? You may be wondering. Nothing. Fly out, ground out. That's it. Yep. Kwan didn't even move from second base. He didn't even move. Oh man, I mean, go Guardians loss, right? Happens every time you have the go-ahead runner at third. This happened a couple times already this year. Go-ahead run or game-tying run at third. Nobody out, or maybe you have like one out, and you can't bring them home because this offense has not mastered the clutch ability. Like I've said, this team must not drive automatic. They must not drive a manual shift because they don't got the clutch. They be driving automatic outs. It seems like sometimes it takes a strong mental will to watch this damn team. So, in terms of how the pitchers did, if there was the good thing that came out of this game, it was that Tanner Bybee continued to show how good he can be. 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. How did we lose this game? 2 hits allowed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. In fact, 2 hits allowed for 9 innings. How many times does a pitcher allow 2 hits and lose? I think I saw a stat that teams that allow 2 hits and like 2 or less runs or whatever, 1 or less, 2 or less runs, they've only lost like what, 6 times? Went up 7. Won over like 100 games since 2021 overall, like throughout the league. 7 teams have lost when they've allowed only 2 hits and I think it was the 2 or less runs, and we're one of them. It just goes to show you how trash this offense is. I mean, what really pisses me off is it's not like we couldn't hit Flaherty. We got 8 hits, 1 run. I've seen that a lot too. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But Bybee 9 Ks, allowed a homer. One a homer and a wild pitch are the reason why we lost this game. Most winnable game ever. Couldn't do it. It's for Jack Flaherty. How did he do? 7 innings, 7 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 4 Ks. Couldn't even get to him, really. Couldn't score on him. Absolutely putrid. Embarrassing. That's Valleca ball for you. Chris Valleca, I've always said it. He needs to be investigated for his crimes against baseball. I also think it's us, the fact that this team is just insanely unlucky. Because we be hitting the ball on the screws and it goes right to the fielder. You can't make it up. You really can't. So luckily though, Bybee didn't take the loss. But Helsley got the win. He's 3-3, 2.82 ERA. Sandlin takes the loss. He's 2-2 with a 3.26 ERA. Gallegos gets his 6th save of the year. He's got a 2.08 ERA. So yeah, Helsley 3-3. Sandlin's 2-2. And then Gallegos got his Gallegos, excuse me. That's not Gallegos, it's Gallegos. Giovanni Gallegos. Wait, wasn't he traded to the Cards for Luke Voigt? Yeah. Yeah. Wow. But yeah, Gallegos has 6 saves on the year, 2.08 ERA. Mm-hmm. So we go to today's game, and to say the least, I really wasn't sure what to expect because we had Gaddis on the mound. He's coming off his best start as a freaking major leaguer. Did not give up a run in his last start. Completely shut down the White Sox out of nowhere. His stuff was fantastic. We didn't know what to expect here. And for the first like 4-ish innings, we weren't liking what we were seeing. You know, we really were. In terms of how he did though today, I mean, he started off great, but then he vomited all over himself. 4 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all came via long balls in the same inning, 2 walks and 3 Ks. All of a sudden, he just couldn't stop giving up dongs. But I will give him credit. He did do good until he started giving up the long ball. And then Tito must have been sleeping in the dugout again. Huh? What? What? What do you want? Well, get us give up a homer? Yeah, who cares? Dude, stop waking me up. What? What do you want? Well, you give him another homer? Yeah, whatever. Dude, stop. Stop waking me up. Oh, you gave up 3 homers? Well, go get him then. That's what he was doing. He's sleepy. No, he's not even. I'm thinking of the wrong guy. That's Carl Willis. He always looks like he's tired. No, Tito is too busy chewing his freaking bubblegum seed concoctions. Every time they show this dude on TV, he's that's all he does. I'm ready for my Orioles to destroy the Guardians. I don't know who we play after Baltimore. I have to look. Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to this O's series tomorrow. It'll be a good series. Thank God our pitching has been good. Pretty sure we'll have probably our 2 or 3 of our best pitchers on the mound for this series. But yeah, in terms of how the game went, it was another quiet one for the longest time. Guardians were up 1-0 after Josh Bell single on a fly ball to center, scored a run. Yeah, love to see Josh Bell's success. 1-0. Then, like I said, it would be all silent until the top of the fifth, where Hunter Gaddis decided, I'm gonna apply for the home run derby. Gave up a homer to Alec Burleson, Andrew Kisner, and Paul Goldschmidt. And just like that, it would be 3-1 St. Louis. And then bottom five, Stephen Kwan doubled the score run. Zunino would wind up scoring. That's not even the funniest part about it, all right? So after that happened, a couple batters later, all right? So let's go down to after we had scored, okay? Juan doubled, Ahmed walked, Jose lined out. Okay. Bottom six, Josh Bell comes up, hits it hard, deep right field. That ball, I swear, was that close to getting out. If there was even a little bit more of a gust of wind to push it a little bit further out, it blinked off the wall and it would have been a homer. That ball ended up going halfway on the yellow line. And for those who don't know, if it touches the yellow line, it's not a homer. If it goes above, it is. And for the longest time, I swear to you, it seemed like that was going to be this game was going to the way it's going to go. We had a double, and then we couldn't even get him home. A ground out moved him to third, and then a pop out and a strikeout didn't even do anything afterwards. So, another tease job, right? That wouldn't even be the biggest tease job we've had. Because in the eighth inning, we thought this was how this game was going to go. We were going to lose by one because it's the way we do it now. And everyone's going to look back at that near home run and think, damn, if only that ball had just been a little bit further. Well, bottom of the eighth comes up. Verhagen comes in, a guy that we know quite well from his days in Detroit. Ramirez singled. Bell struck out. Of course. Arias with a double. Moves him to third. Then they walk Josh Naylor because they know eighth inning Josh Naylor is one of the most dangerous hitters ever. Bring in Will Brennan. And he grounds into a double play. The derpiest double play I've ever seen. Doesn't even get it out of the infield. Doesn't even get it past the mound. He hits it right to the pitcher, throws home, throws to first, double play. And I'm like, that's how this game's going to end, huh? That is exactly how this game's going to end, pretty much. That was our best chance. That was our best chance. And then came the ninth. They go 1-2-3 in the ninth inning, top of the ninth. So for the Guardians, it was Jimenez, Straw, and then back to the top of the order. They bring in Ryan Helsley. Gets Jimenez to ground out because why not? He sucks this year. Post extension Andres is freaking a scrub. Then out of nowhere, this dude can't hit it, can't get any outs. Walks Straw and Kwan. All right. Lamed flies out. So there's two out, bottom nine. We're up against it right now. It all comes down to Jose freaking Ramirez, who, if you know him, he's not a guy that you want to have up if you're the opponent with a game on the line. Because he always comes up big. Always. At least most of the time. Very rarely does he miss on an opportunity to win a game. And he exactly what I want guys to do in this situation. He hits it to the gap. And 2 runs score. And the Guardians walk it off. Last at bat. In fact, in terms of how many outs he had or how many pitches he did, 2 pitches. It was a 1-0 count. Hit a pitch in the very bottom center part of the zone. A 4-seamer, 100 miles per hour. took it to right center field. You love to see it. Straw scored easily. Quan skirted across home plate right before the ball got there, and the Guardians managed to win a series for I believe the sixth time this year. Well, let's see here: Mariners, A's, Nats, Twins, Angels. Yeah, six series wins. Yep, six. Man, fun. But hey, it's a series win. I'll take it. I'll take it. So yeah, the win goes to Curry. Savion Curry got his first win in the majors. He's 1-0, 2.22 ERA. He came in and was rock solid. In fact, yeah, they only used three pitchers. Gaddis came in. Gaddis was in there as a starter. Morgan came in there for a 1 1/3 innings, only gave up one hit. And then Curry for 3 innings. That was it. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see that. So he gets the win. Congrats to Curry. And then Ryan Helsley got the loss. He's 3-4 with a 3.52 ERA. And in terms of the Cardinals pitcher, they had Jordan Montgomery on the mound. He went 5 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 3 Ks. Yeah, their bullpen is nice though. Hicks, Verhagen, Cabrera, Helsley. So for some reason, they didn't bring out Gallegos again. You thought they would have, right? You thought they would, especially after they walked the two batters. You thought Gallegos was coming in, but no, they kept Helsley out there, and it bit him in the butt. So Guardians win the series. Lovely. Again, Gaddis went 4 2/3, 5 hits. Most of those were home runs, but besides the homers, he only allowed 2 hits. Pretty much, yeah. 5 hits, 3 runs, all homered, of course. 2 walks, 3 Ks. And Flo's wondering, are we going to see him again? Probably not, because Savale should be back probably by the next time Gaddis would be up. That's what it sounds like. Gaddis will be replaced by Savale. And then my guess is when McKenzie comes back, they're probably going to send down either Allen or maybe someone else. Maybe they take out like a reliever like Tim Herron, and they maybe move someone like I don't know, Quantrill to the pen. I don't know what they're gonna do unless they run with a 6-man rotation. I don't know what they're gonna do. Thank God I'm not the manager because I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, I guess we'll just go 6-man rotation. I mean, you can't take Bybee out of the rotation. He's too damn good. LTA, I don't know. They might take Bybee out maybe to help him work on some stuff, but he's been too damn good. If you're gonna take out a rookie, probably LTA because he's been at times, but there's no way you take Bybee out. If they do, then we'll know why. It's because you want to work on his on his stuff a little bit, but I don't know what they're gonna do. We'll have to wait and see. But I mean, it's a good position to be in because they're getting two pitchers back, and we'll see what happens when they get back here. So, moving on to everything else, the Guardians now enter the final series of May at 23-29. They're only 3.5 back of the Twins, which is kind of crazy considering we have been absolutely ass for the entire month, and we're only 3.5 back. 3.5 games is nothing in baseball, especially if this team can get hot. Arizona, they're fourth in the Central now at 24-31. I know Reds fans were enjoying us beating them. That's tough. Go to Ohio and you essentially I think they split with the Reds and lose a series to the Guardians. That's tough. You know, their tour de Ohio did not go well. So, what's next on the Guardians' schedule? Oh yeah, Baltimore. Yay! bright and early tomorrow afternoon, 1:05 p.m. Logan Allen against Tyler Wells. I might go live for this game. There's a good chance I will be live for this game. Doing a little, afternoon days ball, little double header for you. Little baseball in the afternoon, basketball at night. You already know. Allen's 1-2 with a 3.31 ERA, 33 strikeouts against Tyler Wells, who's 3-1 with a 3.47 ERA and 54 Ks. It's actually shocking to look at the O's record, 34-19, and all it took was them bringing up their stud prospects. Maybe we should learn a thing or two, huh, Tito? Could learn a thing or two from the O's. Maybe bringing up your stud prospects. Maybe Bo, Rocchio. Maybe if he ever can stay healthy, George Valera. Maybe John Kenzie Noel too, to add a little bit of power to the lineup. Not just a suggestion. I would more or less suggest Bo and Rocchio come up. So, you bring Rocchio up and you ship off Ahmed to some little community baseball league in the middle of Wyoming. Just get him the hell out of here. Crazy Dog, he had a good series. This is how he does it every year. He's going to heat up and get the fans to like him. And then he's going to follow that up with like a horrendous funk where he gets like 5 hits in like 2 weeks. But I mean, I don't know. We all know how Ahmed is in June and July. He usually turns up. So maybe he should become useful. So you see, Ahmed, I doubt you're watching this, but in case you are, it's a word of advice for you. You want to get Guardians fans to stop talking bad about you and wishing like that you would be sent to Korea or Taiwan or some small church league in the middle of freaking Wyoming or Montana. You start playing well. Start stacking 2, 3, 4 hit games, hitting some homers, getting clutch hits like you used to. The dude was always a clutch hitter the last couple of years since he came up with us, since we traded for him. It's like every time he would come up to the plate, he would have a clutch hit. We need that. I'm tired of watching this dude hit into double plays and do derpy things over and over and over again. Hopefully we can beat Baltimore. I hope so too. At least take 2 of 3 at least. We can definitely hang with them if our pitching is right. Yeah. Nobody's faced Allen, of course. And then against Wells, Jimenez is 1-for-1 with a homer and an RBI. Jose is 2-for-2 with a homer and an RBI. And Zunino is 2-for-4 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs. So literally, those guys I just mentioned, 2 hits are all homers against Tyler Wells. So we'll see how this one goes. And hopefully we get good Logan Allen tomorrow. But like I said, he's been solid all year. He's just had horrible luck with run support. Let's score some runs for this guy, okay? All right. So game 2 of the series, Cal Quantrill, who's 2-3, 4.75 ERA, 31 strikeouts, going up against Kyle Gibson, a guy that we also know quite well from his days in Minnesota and Texas. Mainly Minnesota, as Cunha just scored a run, just got an RBI. That's awesome for my fantasy team. I love, and it's a triple too. Damn. But yeah, Gibson 6-3, 3.82 ERA, 44 strikeouts. And against Quantrill, Mullins has a homer and 2 RBIs, and Castle has an RBI. And that's it for them. And then Jose Ramirez, 33 at bats, batting 364, 1 homer, 6 RBIs on Gibson. Ahmed has an RBI and 2 at bats. He's 2-for-2. And Zunino has 2 RBIs with 18 at bats, batting 167. So, yeah, you love to see it. Should be another good game. And then to wrap up the month of May, 30 3:05 p.m. That's a funky friggin' start time. 3:05. Okay then. Shane Bieber will be on the mound, 4-3, 3.04 ERA, and 49 strikeouts. And we don't know who will be facing. The O's have not announced their starter for that third game yet. Oh my, Olson, that's gone. Bye. End of the drink. Lunk. Drip. Wow, he put it into the water. My God. Into Atlanta. Gee whiz. It's funny. Watching like Atlanta and Tampa, it's like watching a whole different brand of baseball. Guys are hitting homers, getting big hits. It's like, yo, where's this at for us though? Funny thing is, Loki, Matt Olson should be a Guardian, as should Sean Murphy. But of course, the A's are unserious. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the A's didn't want to play ball with us, so they sent them both to the same damn team. That's right. We only work with the Padres. That's right. Yeah, it's the Padres. They're our best friends. I guess Oakland maybe didn't like that. You know, we did a lot of business with San Diego and not Oakland. I'm joking. At least I think I am. Against Bieber, Mountcastle, Mullins, O'Hearn. I forgot they had O'Hearn. Oh, God, this loser again. We know him very well from his days in Kansas City. And Santander, who was a Guardians farmhand once upon a time. And McCann all have homers. Yep. And an RBI. And then Frazier, Adam Frazier has an RBI as well. So I count 5 homers and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 RBIs. So yeah, because Frazier's the only one that not have a homer and an RBI. Everyone else does that I mentioned. McCann, Mountcastle, Mullins, O'Hearn, and Santander all have a homer and an RBI, whereas Frazier just has an RBI. I don't know who we're going to face in that third game, but hopefully it'll be, someone we can mash and maybe we can, end the month on a high note, win another series. That'd be great. Now, to start the month of June, we face Minnesota again. So, yeah. Tanner Bybee will be on the mound for that first game in Minnesota, so that'll be fun. So let's just go through the month of June. Month of June for the Guardians in general here. Let's do that, and then I'm heading out. All right, guys. If I had to do like a month in review for the Guardians, for the most part, very bad baseball. Yeah. So we go to June. So yeah, in June, we have Minnesota, 4 games on the road. So essentially, everybody but Bieber, I'm pretty sure, will be pitching in this series. Yeah. Everybody but Bieber will be pitching in this series. It'll be Bybee. I'm trying to think. It'll essentially be what we saw in this series. And then tomorrow is Logan Allen, so yeah. It'll be like these last 3 pitchers and then Logan Allen. Pretty much. Well, no. Because it'll be Bybee. We'll figure it out. I'm not gonna go through it because things. And to mention, don't forget, Quantrill, McKenzie and Savale could be back soon too. So we'll see what happens there. Those 2 could be in there as well. But we have 4 against the Twins, and then an off day. In fact, we have an off day every Monday for the month of June. How about that, huh? So 4 games against Minnesota, off day. We go home for 3 against Boston, 3 against Houston. Oh God. And then we head out west on Tuesday the 13th, going to San Diego for three. And then we have the D backs for three. Now, I'm going to have to talk to JB Taylor because we might be able to collab for at least one of those games. We'll have to wait and see, though. Because we got to see what time if the NBA Finals go that far. That'll be like right around game 6 or 7, I'm pretty sure. So I have to talk to JB Taylor about possibly collabing for one of those games. And then we have an off day. And then we have the A's and the Brewers at home for three. And then we end the month of June with three on the road in Kansas City for the first time this year. Wow. And then we have the Cubs to end the month of June and begin the month of July in Chicago. So overall, I'd have to say the month of June is not as bad. But with the way we're playing, I don't know what to expect. Of course, we do have the Twins number. So let's take at least 2 or 3 against Baltimore and then go to Minnesota and try to split, maybe. Literally, though, that's the series where we can really gain some ground in the Central. And then Boston comes to town. And Boston's not very good. They're playing better, but they're not very good. They are beatable. They're beyond beatable. But see how things go. And like I said, Tristan McKenzie and Savale could be back for that series too. So, June is going to be fun. I cannot wait. But before we get to that, we got to get through Baltimore. Like I said, I'll be live tomorrow afternoon for game. Well, I'll be live for game 7, of course, but I'll be live for Baltimore and Cleveland tomorrow afternoon. 1:05 first pitch, so about 1, maybe 12:55 ish. I'll be live, maybe like 1 o'clock ish, and hopefully we can watch the Guardians go out there and get another win. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this live stream, guys, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. So, gonna be a long stretch. Yep. Uh, yeah, Mick. Believe it or not, Bleacher Report, I guess, posted something talking about us having a decent chance at getting him. Like he would be willing to come here. Now with that, I'd be like, so D Hop, I heard you're willing to come to Cleveland to reunite with your boy Deshaun. How much you trying to get? Hmm? How much you want? Because don't forget, after June 1st, we get 15 plus $1 million on the books. I'd be like, yo, D Hop. Hey, yo, D. How much you want, buddy? We'll pay you. You know, how much you want? Hmm? We're not going to go crazy for you, but we could give you that good dough, right? Yeah, we can give you that good money. You know, you come here, ball out for a year. What you can do is you come here, you ball out for a year, you know, with your boy Deshaun. We'll see how you do. You know, hopefully we cook with you. And then, you know, if it's really cooking like that, we keep you around because Amari Cooper and or DPJ are probably gone next year anyway. Yeah, you bring you in. You or maybe if anything, you come here, you ball with your boy Deshaun, you go crazy, and you earn yourself a bag from somebody else. Wouldn't be bad. Low key though. Who the heck is guarding a top five, like our five top receivers? Hooper, D Hop, Elijah Moore, DPJ, and I'll even say Cedric Tillman and David Bell. That's 6. Schwartz ain't gonna make the team then. Get out of here with that. I think we could probably carry 6 receivers. You know, I mean, it could happen. It's never, you can never have too much depth at receiver. You know, D Hop is a luxury item. He's gonna wait. He's gonna want like 15. Yeah, he's gonna want a lot of money. The thing about the Browns is like, we don't have to have him. It'd be cool, But I mean, if we don't get him, that's no skin off my bones. We still got a nasty receiving core. Yeah, Grant too, but he's probably going to be more of a returner. I don't know how much. I don't know if we're going to really see him much at receiver. I don't think we're going to see him too much at receiver. He's more specifically a returner. If his freaking leg is back to what it was, because remember he got hurt in training camp last year, so I don't know if he's going to be like that. But if he's back to what he was before the injury, mm, if he didn't lose any of that burst or that speed that he's known for, if he's still an effective returner, ooh, kind of sucks we never got to see him last year. Because I'm telling you, when we signed him last year, I was stoked. I was pumped. I was like, yeah, let's go. We got Jakeem. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, we're good as is. You know, we got Coop, we got DPJ, we got my guy Elijah, we got David Bell, Cedric Tillman, who's a dog. I mean, we're not lacking. If we get D Hop, let's go. If not, whatever. Especially if he goes somewhere for like the big bag, like 20 plus million a year, like Odell did in Baltimore with like 18 million. I'm gonna be like, yeah, we weren't doing that. Good call, Barry. Knowing how Barry does things, he could pay a dude a lot of money, but have it be more or less as a bonus or up front. You know, he could stretch it out using void years. These guys, they be doing cap gymnastics like crazy. Like you hear about, it's like, damn, they paid him all that. Then you look deep into it, and it's like void years, signing bonuses. What is all this stuff? Like, okay, oh, yeah, I heard they're gonna change the kickoff rule. But that's pretty much all I got for you guys tonight. I'm gonna try and go live tomorrow for Guardians and O's. Hope to see you there. Hopefully the Guardians can get on this little streak going. Get back into the running in the I almost said the AFC, the AL Central, which we're only 3 games back, 3.5 back. Eliminate kickoffs. Yeah, it's like a fair catch thing now, so we'll see how that goes. But I will see you all tomorrow afternoon, and then Game 7. That'll be a banger. I know that for a fact. So I'll be doing that all tomorrow as well. Cannot wait. Hope to see you all there. Very rare doubleheader coming from me tomorrow. We love it, We love to do it now this time of year. So let's get it. What's up, Gil? Hope you're all doing well, buddy. I know you streaming all the time now still. But I'll see you all later. Go Guards! Big series dub today against the Cards. I know that made all the NL Central fan bases happy, especially Reds fans. They love to see the Cards fail. But see you all tomorrow. Go Guardians. I'm out. Freaking